What's up? Welcome to Eileen's Vegan Eats. My name is Lisa, and today I am going to be turning these guys into lox. That's right, salmon, smoked salmon to be exact. There were a lot of things that I never thought that I was going to be able to have again once I became vegan. Lox was definitely one of those things, but thanks to these guys right here, I can have lox, and it is so delicious. I am so excited to share this with you. And I can hear what you're saying. There is no way this bee is gonna be able to turn a carrot into salmon. Yes, I can. And I will. And you will too, in a couple minutes after you watch this episode. So if you guys are ready, let's go. All right, so this recipe is super simple, and you're gonna wonder why you've never done it before. These carrots are already washed and rinsed and ready to go. I don't actually take off the outside peel of them because I don't think there's any need to. All you're gonna do is take 4, 3, 5 carrots, whatever you're feeling, and you're gonna take your Y peeler and you're gonna start peeling down one side of the carrot. And you're gonna come up with strips that look like this. The longer the better, just because it won't fall apart. And it looks a little bit more like those strippy salmon pieces. So you can use a mandolin if you trust yourself, but I will tell you a story about one time when I was trying to peel beets and I mandolined the top of my finger off and I watched it fly across the kitchen. And I am scared to death of mandolins. I'm scared to watch people use mandolins. I'm scared to use a mandolin. It's not my jam anymore. So I'm fine with the Y peeler. Everything is really far away, so there's no hurting myself. However, funny story, I was at the hospital after slicing the tip of my finger off with a mandolin, and my husband decided that he wanted to try and help me finish peeling my beets. So he was a little bit afraid of the mandolin as well. He decided to take the Y peeler, and somehow he nicked the top of his finger off just mere hours after I severed mine. So we don't have a mandolin. And, but yeah, all is well. All is good in the hood. We're fine. So what I'm doing is I'm just slicing really long slices. And once I get down kind of towards the core, I'm turning it so that I end up not necessarily having the whole core in a strip, but I end up with a carrot that's kind of, well, this one's super wonky, but it ends up having about 4 sides to it. So the thing about this recipe is I don't like carrots at all. I keep trying. I want to like carrots. I put it in a lot of things. I like them if they're cooked, like in a soup, but I am not a fan of carrots. I always put them in my salad and then I end up picking them out. I don't know why. I haven't learned yet, just why? Like why? It's every time. And I think I just right now had an epiphany that maybe I shouldn't put carrots in my salad anymore, because I don't like them. But this is different. This ends up not tasting anything like carrot, and it tastes like lox, like it tastes like salmon. We had a sushi party, and I made this, and we put it in our sushi rolls. And it was so good. So if you have that craving, just can't figure out how to scratch that itch, this might be what you've been missing your whole life. So, by the way, your oven should be preheated to 375 degrees. Okay, so here we go. I have a big mound of carrots. And I have a bowl. So take all of your carrots. Ooh, this is a small bowl. Throw them in your bowl, which could be larger, but it's not, so I'm gonna work with it. And take, let's see, some soy sauce. I end up always just kind of eyeballing things. If you've watched so far, or if you know me in real life, you'll know that I don't really measure anything. If it's liquid, it's in a spoon. If it's dried, I measure it in my hand, which you'll see in a second. So I will think of a measurement for you, and I will put it in the end on the screen, so you can take a screenshot of that and remember it always. So right now what I did was some soy sauce and some liquid smoke. I like the hickory liquid smoke for this. There's hickory, and I brought this out too. There's also a mesquite liquid smoke that you could find. I'm all about the hickory flavor for this. The mesquite, haven't honestly quite found a good use for it. Maybe I'm just not a mesquite person, I don't know. But this is the one that I use. Hickory, natural smoke, a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of the smoke on there. And then the last thing that you're gonna wanna look for is furikake. Looks like it says furikake, but it's furikake. It's basically seaweed. It's nori, seaweed, with some sesame seeds in there and a bunch of other little goodies. We're gonna take about that much, and you're gonna sprinkle it over the top, maybe a little bit more. So because I'm putting this on there, when it comes out, it doesn't quite look 100% like salmon. Well, because it's not, it's freaking carrots, but it's gonna have those kind of like nori flakes in them, and they're delicious, but it's going to have a little bit of a polka dot effect on your carrots. Man, oh man, do I wish that I would have gotten a bigger bowl, but I'm committed. I'm committed to this one. So just roll everything around, make sure everything is nice and coated. You can throw this into the refrigerator for a couple hours. I would say at least 2. It just kind of breaks everything down, gets it all incorporated. But I find that the steaming process does a pretty good job in itself, the way that we're gonna do this. So I'm gonna leave it right here. I'm not gonna put these in the refrigerator at least. Okay, once you're done massaging, wash your hands. Grab a baking sheet. Ooh. And some tin foil, and you're going to want to make a big strip of tin foil. So your tin foil is going to go once over, right? Because you're steaming it. You're making a big old pocket for these. So take it once and a little bit further. And you're going to throw these guys right in the side of them. Right there. They don't have to be uniform. They can be on top of one another. It's absolutely okay. Just break them up if they're sticking together still, and you're left with this. So it looks a lot like that. There's that marinade still in the bottom, and that's perfect. All right. Karate chop your tin foil, and then roll it up on itself. And you're wanting to make a pocket. So roll the sides together. And make sure you don't have any holes for the steam to come out. Make sure you don't have any carrots in your creases. Poof the middle up a little bit just so that the tin foil is not sitting directly on top of those carrots. And then this guy goes in the oven for about 20 minutes. So I'll catch you in a second. 20 minutes later. Okay. It has been 20 minutes and my carrots are now done. And what you can do is gently open them, watch for the steam. Open one side of them. Ooh. They're so good. Check for consistency. You're looking for the bite of the carrot to be gone. The flavor is on point. So what I am going to do is I'm going to roll it back up and let it steam on the counter until I think it's kind of quasi-cool. So about 15 minutes on the counter, just like this. I rolled the corners back up again. In about 15 minutes, open up the whole thing and let it cool off the rest of the way, all uncovered. And then put it in an airtight container in the refrigerator and let it sit overnight. And then we'll come back later and I'll show you how to assemble your perfectly perfect lox bagel. 12 hours later. What's up, everybody? Brand new day. Super excited. I've been looking forward to these bagels for like all the hours. So I'm excited to finally eat it. So, okay, so once you pull them out of your container from the refrigerator, I just put mine in a cup because I don't know, it's prettier that way. But you end up with these ribbons of numminess. Okay, so the consistency is nothing like a carrot. And that's really perfect. And now we're ready to assemble. So I have my favorite cream cheese. Favorite cream cheese, favorite cream cheese, favorite cream cheese. I love me some Miyoko's. This is the one sauce cheese concoction I have not yet attempted. I've tried making and successfully have made, and you'll see soon, nacho cheese, ricotta, feta, sour cream. For some reason, I have not tried cream cheese yet. So I'm gonna get to that at some point. But for now, Miyoko's does such a great job at all of her spreads that I just don't even find a need to, other than the fact that they're a little pricey for how much I would like to eat it. But I guess I shouldn't be eating it that much anyway. So Miyoko's got that. I need a knife. Okay. So you got your bagels toasted. We're gonna put some cream cheese on that bagel. You can make it California style with some avocado on there. You can make this any way you want. It is your bagel. You do you, boo. This is where I'm going today. You get your tomato. I did not cut myself a lot of tomato. Well, that's okay. Then you got your onions. Got your capers. Ooh, have you ever tried caper berries? Look it up. They're like huge capers. And they're intense. They are intense. We bought a bottle because we had them at this place at one point in our lives. I forgot where we were. They had caper berries and they were really good, but holy my God, they are ridiculously pungent, which is good if you like capers, I guess. Okay. I'm failing miserably at this capering. All right. And then you got the star of the show, the lox. And you can put it on any way you want to. Make it all pretty. But as you can see with that furikake, see what I was talking about, where if you can see the little nori flakes on there, kind of discolored it from sitting in the refrigerator. And that's okay. It doesn't have to be beautiful and perfect. And what you are left with is this. Is the most beautiful little lox bagels you can possibly ever have. They're so good, so good. They make me really happy. And let's go for the money shot. Let me find myself a good caper bite. Ooh. Okay. I've made this several times in the past month or so. I don't know if it's because I did it on camera this time. This one's really good. It turned out really good. So there you have it. This is it. This is your lox bagel. Oh, with carrot lox. So easy. It was really easy, right? It was like 20 minutes, a little peeling. That's all. That's all. And then you just have to wait. I think the waiting part for it to hang out in the refrigerator and get cold and marinate after you steam it, that's the hardest part of this whole entire recipe. But there you go. This is it. This is the lox bagel. And please enjoy. If you do make this, tag me I want to see, I want to hear about it. I want to relive the experience with you. If you do like what you see, please, please support your girl by subscribing to my channel. I would really appreciate it. I will see you next time on Eileen's Vegan Eats.